Welcome to my last weigh-in Wednesday video and Vlogmas video of 2021. In this video, I'm sharing the week leading up to this weigh-in and Christmas, essentially, sharing some things that I got to participate in that were super exciting, and sharing my thoughts on New Year's resolutions versus establishing good habits and routines and starting now, whatever now means. Many of you saw that I did not restrict my eating when my husband and I went to Asheville and I spent time with my family. This was not a mistake. It was not me going off the rails. It was me choosing to try and figure out what a healthy lifestyle means to me. And while I didn't binge or overeat, if I wanted a piece of fudge, I had a piece of fudge. And my negotiation with myself was that I could have anything that I wanted as long as I also made healthy choices too. And I didn't overeat to the point of being very overstuffed and full or miserable. And what we saw was that the scale shot up several pounds. That was all water weight. This is not the weigh-in Wednesday portion. 3 days after being back home and in my normal routines of working out, drinking all of the water that I drink, eating the way that I typically eat, all of that water weight had disappeared. So we are walking down at Mazurk Park. The pups like me here. I like the trees and the water. But it is not as pretty anymore with all the leaves gone, most of the leaves. But here we are anyway. I am interlacing my vlog footage with my thoughts on New Year's resolutions and starting now throughout the entire video. The jump around menu is always down in the description if you want to jump to specific parts of the video. Whew. It is hot. It's like 70 degrees. Welcome back to the southern part of North Carolina. I mean, it was pretty moderate in Asheville. Anyway, let's keep walking. Up until this point in my life, whenever I have made food choices not in line with a restrictive diet, I felt self-loathing, disappointment, and like a failure. Not just a failure at the diet, but a failure at life. This has caused more deviations from the diet of the moment. Then I either weigh and find my failure and the toxic negative thoughts in my head validated by a big gain, or I try to outsmart that and I avoid the scale, and the water weight inevitably becomes sustained weight gain, as opposed to a temporary bloat. This time I made a healthy choice to eat what I wanted in moderation, pairing it with my typical healthy choices, then to face the scale and return to my routines, my sustainable, boring routines that thankfully I find lots of happy and sometimes magical moments. But mostly I find safety in my routines, the routines that I have built over the last 18 months. Can you hear the leaves falling? It is so beautiful down here. And both of my dogs just ended up in the water. I should have been paying better attention. It is so beautiful down here. I love it. This is one of my favorite places to come walk the pups because it's just magnificent. It's like enchanting the way the trees come out of the water and tower above and have such beautiful colors. Right now they kind of don't have beautiful colors because all of the leaves are dying, but it's just beautiful down here. I love it. The pups like it. So lots of squirrels to chase. I just got back from our little walk. I popped some tuna together. I would have really liked to have had a boiled egg in this as well. And then I just put it on some spring mix on a rice cake. The hubs came home with rice cakes. So the hubs made us a little meal. It has 540 calories in it. I am editing and he's watching podcast.
Yeah. What is it? BPN, Bear Performance Nutrition podcast, the new one they dropped today. Talking about sub 3 hour marathons.
Nice. You gonna run a sub 3 hour marathon?
I'm not sure about this next year, but it might be the goal for the year after.
It's a good goal, baby.
But I've got 3 goals that I've still got to hit this year, well, this coming year, so.
What are your 3 goals?
I still got to run that sub 6 mile, the sub 25K, and the sub 45 minute 10K. But I just clocked a mile, where I wasn't going all out, but I was going pretty fast, and I did that 7 flat. So I think the mile might be coming soon.
Nice.
I still got to find some 5Ks and 10Ks to run, though, before I say I've got those goals down. So, because taking a minute off a mile time isn't that hard.
Well, back to editing and eating. Good luck, hubbin, on your goals. Mm-hmm. I am headed to the gym. I am headed to the gym. Super exciting stuff. There actually is exciting stuff. So tonight is the iFit Christmas party. It's the last Christmas party that we're going to. And we're actually going to make, I think, rice cakes. Like we've been doing some, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we end up making. And my husband just pulled up. But I'm about to run out the door. I think he's going to be late. I sent him to the store to get stuff. And I'm balancing. This workout, oh my goodness. We ended up doing a similar workout. You'll see it also called the 12 Days of CrossFit. I liked it better, the 12 Days of CrossFit, better than this 12 Days of Christmas. This was fun. It did push me. I did complete it. I don't think I recorded all of it though. But it was just really good to be in the gym. So this is actually the second workout. So this is the first full day we were home, but the day before, as soon as we got home, I went to the gym. Like that's the first thing that I did. My first plan of action was I changed my clothes and I went and worked out, and that felt so good. It helped me to reel in some of the emotions that I was feeling being in the aftermath. And this workout the next day was like a sweat. I don't even know what to call it, but I was so sweaty after. It was so awesome. I felt so challenged. And then I also had like our little gym Christmas party to look forward to. And the workout, like it all just ties together. All of my healthy habits have made me so much stronger and able to make better choices for myself and confident in the choices that I make for myself, despite criticisms from external sources. So we got a new ornament for our tree. Come out of the box. Oh my gosh. It's stuck. But here it is. Our most expensive Christmas to each other ever. Going to put it up on our tree. It's our first. I don't know where I want her to go. I need to put an ornament hook instead of using that little string, I think. There we go. You're okay. We are making something interesting for this little event. I'm excited about it. Let's see how it goes. Some of these are, you know, calorie smart, and some of them
Definitely not.
Definitely not. But I feel like they look pretty though. Comment down below and let me know. Do you think they look pretty? Shut up.
I hope they see what I see.
Alrighty, so I just put on a sweater, brushed through my hair, still a sweaty hot mess, but whatever. Everybody there so they did a 4:30 class, which is the one we went to, and then they do a 5:30 class. So everybody there is gonna be super sweaty, but I got for the Dirty Santa a Spartan Up book. I also did this for another party I went to, and that was a mistake, but this one I'm excited about. I think they'll really like this. It'll be like hot commodity. And then I've got the little 25-pound ornament. So cute. Anyway, we are gonna go to this little party and maybe I'll record some with my phone. See you there. All right, we just got back. The pimple is growing. It hurts. Probably shouldn't touch it. My husband's like, you should pop it. And it's not really the kind that you can.
I did not say pop it.
You didn't say pop it?
No.
I don't remember what you said then.
I know you don't, I can tell.
It's fine, it's fine. It was a fun little party. We got $25 worth of store credit for the little gym shop, which is fun, in the Dirty Santa, and they liked my Dirty Santa present. Oh goodness. It's 400 calories, bison, pizza, flatbread. I'm excited. At the party, we did not eat any of the treats, not even the treats that we made, but we could have. And we also made the treats so that we would be able to track the calories. Something I have been very intentional about since I got back is tracking my calories. Nonetheless, I didn't need to track anything because I didn't eat anything. I waited and then had the bison flatbread later that evening. The next morning, I woke up ready to tackle my workout. So far in this video, I have shared how bouncing back to my routine after vacation has helped me, but by no means do I think my specific routine or the specific habits that I've chosen should be yours, or the way I eat should be the way you eat. I am so passionate about every single one of us taking the time to learn ourselves. What makes us tick? What can we sustain? What makes us happy? What type of lifestyle do we want to live? That takes time and trial and error. This is why I'm not a huge fan of declarations to overhaul everything in our lives. Not a fan of it for me, even though I try to do it often. However, I am a fan of us to find out what works best for us individually. Overhauling everything in an extreme way, not always, but generally, leads to regression, and specifically for me it does. But like I said, that's not always true. And in my opinion, whatever gets you started personally, whether that's a New Year's resolution, whether that's starting on Monday, if it actually gets you started, it gets you pumped, then that's the sauce. That's the sauce you need. If you find that saying you're going to start on Monday allows you to do more damage now than it does by just starting now, then don't start on Monday, start now. But that's something for you to decide. Sustainable habits help us create the life we want for ourselves, and working on building those habits is typically more successful. And the awesome thing about building healthy habits is they create or help us create a type of positive change that compounds over time. Over time, these habits combine and we change, and it's powerful. And that, I guess, could be for good or for bad. However, again, what is sustainable for us in our own lives, that is individual, and it takes work to find those things. I decided to start working out, and that was one of my very first things I decided to consistently do. That's not necessarily something that you should do, and the type of workouts that I do or choose to do, or the non-scale points of measure I choose to track may make you miserable. You should find what makes you tick, what brings you joy, and what is healthy and sustainable, what helps you live each day a little brighter. You are worth doing the work to find out those things and to own it for yourself. Be cautious when someone tells you they have the way for you. Be skeptical of anything marketed as the way for everyone or something that everyone should do. We are all so individual, and there's no one-size-fits-all way to live your life the right way. No one-size-fits-all approach to fitness or health or weight loss. That is the way. We all have to suss out what works for us individually, and there are so many professionals that can help us along the way. Dietitians, nutritionists, fitness coaches, trainers. There are so many people along the way that can help us make better and healthier choices. But no one can be your answer except you. You are worth the work it takes to find your keys to success. You are worth the work and the time it takes to build the healthy, sustainable habits that you need in order to live a healthier and brighter life. You're worth it. So the first part of the workout today, which I just kind of launched into my spiel, but the first part was finding our 1 rep max for deadlifts. I am still timid to find 1 rep, so I go to 3 reps, and the highest weight that I did was 215 pounds. Now, watching the video back, I did have the bar far out a few times, and I wish I would have taken the time to figure out where the bar is in relation to my legs as I was standing up, because you want the bar to be really close to you. It's safer that way. But I am very proud of myself, and I did not have any pain in any bad places the next day, so I'm good. Just need to be more mindful of bar placement, I think. This second part of the workout might not look like it's that hard, but it was a killer. I love that I have found things that I'm passionate about and that I'm able to see so much progress. I see it in my body. I see it in my body composition. I feel it. I still have to modify so many things that I do, but there's so many things that every day I do a little bit better. I can go a little bit deeper. I can hold a little bit more. And it's a really powerful and exciting feeling for me. And the awesome thing about the fitness world and just health in general is it doesn't matter if you're skateboarding or hiking or going for walks, or you like to swim or dance or do Zumba, whatever you like, whatever you're passionate about, as long as you're moving and you're happy and you're taking the steps to live like your best life, then that's winning. And doing it at a calorie deficit leads to weight loss. And with me, it is a struggle because I do want to lose weight faster, but I also want to sustain what I lose, and I don't want to push myself into a bad place. And I haven't given way to a full state of depression like I have in the past, where everything goes completely foggy. And I think the combination of healthy food choices, my routines and habits, and also with therapy, it's really helping me to not give into it. Not that it's a choice to give into it or not, it's really been helping me. And I think that that's just brings us full circle back to we've got to find our own ways, the things that sustain us and the things that we can do to keep our head above water. And also not just keep our head above water, but to live the best lives that we can right now while we work to become better versions of ourselves, whatever that means to you.
So I just got home and I was so hungry, I scarfed down most of my breakfast, or part of it. I had 3 eggs.
Yep.
And then 150 calories worth of
spicy andouille sausage.
And then half a serving of granola and the yogurt, which is 110. So my workout went really, really good. I don't know if you could tell. I'm so exhausted. I cannot believe that I deadlifted so much. And so the same with the squat. So the squat was about 80% of my max, and this deadlift was about 80%, give or take. I feel like I'm stronger with the squat, so I wonder if I could go up even more for multiple reps pretty easily. I think I can. 215 was definitely my 3 rep max, because the third time, I mean, maybe if I had lifting straps or something, it might be a little bit easier, but my hands, it's been a few hours, are still really sore. But my husband's actually doing deadlifts today too, and so I came to his gym, to film him do his deadlifts. And because it's just so beneficial. I haven't watched my video back. It's entirely possible that I had crappy form, and I just, without mirrors, you really can't see it. Even with mirrors, I feel like when I'm lifting heavy, it's hard for me to be so focused on the mirror. It's more like I'm concentrating on keeping my core tight and not hurting myself, and on the weight, obviously. But anyway, okay, let's go inside.
Sorry done. Let's go. Get. There you go.
Woohoo.
Pull. There you go. Come on. 3. Pull. There we go.
How do you feel?
Good.
You look so proud.
Got it.
So these are all 45s?
Yeah.
So 45s, a 10, and a 5.
The bar is 45.
Bar is 45.
So you said 430?
435.
435? A lot of weight, babe.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
You got this. Look at that face.
I've never lifted that much.
Take it, baby.
So I read 405 for 3, and then I got 435, but it was after a crazy workout.
Yeah.
So
we are making our lunch, making some salad. He went into Sprouts. We were trying to hurry, so he just went in and grabbed stuff, but he found these protein croutons. I just tried one. They're actually really good. So, and it's like a ton. This is one serving on my salad I'm about to show you. So one serving is 60 calories. One serving minus one little ball that I ate to try it out. So, and then I have half a serving of feta, 2 servings of banana peppers. We need to get a salad mixer-upper. All right, decisions. Do I want salsa verde avocado or do I want cilantro avocado? I think I'm going for the cilantro. It's definitely more my speed. So, alrighty. Maybe not the most glamorous looking salad now that I put the chicken on it, but this is lunch. Now I just need to figure out how many calories this is in this bad boy so I can log it down. So my husband and I just watched Survivor. It's the finale. We finally got caught up and it's been so good. It's been such a good season. Anyway, I'm about to have a little snuggy snack and then I'm gonna take the doggies for a walk, so. All right, we just made a quick grocery store run. I thought I would show y'all what we got. Alrighty, so we got some chicken tenders for lunch tomorrow. We got salad for lunch tomorrow. We got some feta, some fat-free feta to be exact. Some straws. We've got bison because we just last night had this bison flatbread and we are going to make that again tonight. We have lemons. I got 2 things of chicken broth just because I feel like whenever I need chicken broth, we never have it. So I didn't really get this for anything in particular. We got a green pepper and an onion. We got some mushrooms, and we got this flatbread again. This is the only flatbread that they have, right? Like they don't have
another one, but it's the same amount of calories with half the protein.
But they a lot of people were commenting online that there was this lavish bread, a different flavor.
Oh, I didn't see another flavor.
Yeah, I didn't either.
There was like another brand for lavish bread, but it wasn't nearly as good. It was like 15 calories less and half the protein.
Yeah, so we got the cucumber. I have decided to start supplementing my eggs in the morning with some egg whites and some almond milk. So that's our tiny little groceries. Whoop whoop. All right, we decided to do the bison pizza again for dinner. So that is what I have here. The hubs is in the oven. And then we discovered that The Witcher's new season is out. So we are gonna watch an episode or some episodes and then I'm walking the pups. So I'll see y'all later. So we measured everything out and it comes to 435 calories. It is so stinking good. I cannot wait to eat this. Last night I did not do the jalapenos and the banana peppers, but I feel like that's gonna add a little extra. And I think he went lighter on the meat last night, right?
Yeah.
What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel, Wake Up Bright, where I share all the things that help me live each day a little brighter. It is another day of Vlogmas. I don't know which day, My husband and I are headed to a park. I am meeting up with a friend that I met on YouTube, and I'm gonna go walking, he's gonna go running, and it's just gonna be a beautiful thing. But I'm April Lauren. I'm on a journey to lose 130 more pounds. I am 70 down on my 200-pound weight loss journey, and welcome to the vlog. Just got back from the walk, about to have a little post-walk snack. I didn't record anything, but I did get a little bit of a sweat. Walked about 4.5 miles. What'd you do?
I ran
How far did you run?
5 miles.
5 miles, and then you walked about a mile with me, right? Because you walked, you met us at about the half-mile mark.
Yeah, that's probably about an extra mile.
Yeah, so we did good.
Spent a lot of time just hanging out together, and I did active rest, so all of my workouts for the weekend were just walking. So I walked with my friend Lee, who sounds like I'm just saying friendly. My friend, Lee, who I met through Instagram. She's amazing. I'm really sad that she's moving. It was one of my favorite walks that I've had in Fayetteville, so I'm going to miss her, and I've only met up with her one time. I cannot believe I put off meeting with you, if you're watching, for so long. You are just a lovely human, and I'm so grateful to know you. Then the hubs and I have been making recipes out of Greg Doucette's cookbook, and that has been fun. So this is the chicken catatori, I think is what it's called, and it turned out so delicious. But my point is aside from the walk that I didn't even film, I didn't really film any workout stuff or the stuff that we ate. However, I still tracked my food. I'm still hitting the calories that I'm aiming for right now, which are a little less than I have before. Not dramatically less. So I'm comfortable. I'm a little bit more uncomfortable than usual, but I'm comfortable, and it's working for me. It is working.
Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel Wake Up Bright, where I share all of the things that help me live each day a little brighter. I'm April Lauren, and I'm on a journey to lose 200 pounds, 70 down, 130 more to go, and I'm just vlogging the day. So excited to share with you. Today I'm going to be on the Spartan Up podcast. I am a little bit fangirling, a little bit a big fan. I'm very excited that that's what the makeup is for. I spent extra time on my hair. I'm all ready.
So to give a little backstory before I go a little bit more into detail, I recorded my DEKA experience. So DEKA is an actual competition, and I didn't do it to compete. I just did it to do it and to push myself and to get a legit time, to have somebody else time me. And it was such a cool experience, and I made this video, and a few days after, Yancey Culp, he's one of the co-creators of DEKA, reached out to me via Instagram and invited me to do a podcast with him and the other co-creator of DEKA, and it just blew my mind. It blows my mind. It was very surreal, and it made me so happy and grateful. And hearing their over 50 years worth of training, and Yancey's wife is a dietitian, to hear their thoughts on my journey was just so valuable to me. And I don't have the podcast here. However, it is live on Spotify, and it will be on YouTube eventually. When it is, I will link it down below. But I'm just so excited for this experience.
So something pretty cool just happened. I got a message on Instagram from the creator of DEKA. I think that was pretty cool. You think that's pretty cool, don't you, babe? Co-creator. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna find a place for you to live first. It's the first vlog where I'm starting off the vlog with my haircut. That's exciting.
April, Yancey Culp here, co-creator, founder of Spartan DEKA. I recently had the amazing opportunity to watch your YouTube video from iFit, and I just wanted to let you know that, first off, thank you for sharing the experience. As the person that presented this to our CEO founder, Joe DeSena, in his home in November of 2019, and we've been working our butts off for the last 2 years to get DEKA where it is today. And to watch your video, I just being authentically honest with you, I was brought to tears multiple times. So thank you so much for sharing. You're doing great work, helping inspire others. I would love to have the opportunity to have a conversation with you, just to learn more about your journey. I'd love to collaborate with you through Spartan and through Spartan DEKA. We have so many wonderful things that we're doing to help others, and your inspirational story is just amazing. When we were first, I remember I'm an old fitness coach for 25 years. I've been coaching fitness for a long time. Personal training, small group, large group. And I remember thinking about the 10 zones early on, late 2019. I said, this has to be for all levels of fitness. Everybody has to be able to step in the arena. Where they're at right now, they may be overweight and unfit, like so many people walking the planet, and it's got to meet them where they're at right now. And we like to say, in the same arena, on the same day, using the exact same standards, all levels of fitness can come together and celebrate fitness. And to see, your husband and the fitness coach you're talking about, they're running 17s and 18s, blowing through it nice and fast, but all the other people that aren't quite where they are right now get to come in and enjoy the exact same event. So to see you do that without modification was amazing. Super proud of you, and again, thank you so much for sharing your story.
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty cool.
That is very cool.
Well, I think a lot of people messed up because you said modification in your video, but you really didn't modify anything. You followed the rules 110% through the...
I need to listen to it again. You want to listen to it again?
Yeah, let's go for it.
I'm so excited.
It's pretty cool. I think that's really awesome. 1 second. So I'm gonna do a DEKA Fit. There's one in November, 11 months away. Go to New Jersey and run it. It is the same exact thing as a DEKA Strong, except you're running 500 meters in between every single exercise. So by the end of it, you've ran a 5K and done all 10 zones.
I am so excited. So I just finished recording the podcast. I like my little Christmas setup in the back. I don't think you're gonna be able to see it in the podcast episode, but that was so fun. That was so fun. They're so kind. That was an experience. Well, it's time for me to go on with the rest of my day, so I'm gonna go do that.
Surprise! We decided to have another flatbread pizza concoction. This is pretty much our favorite. It has been a staple throughout December. So we have eaten so many of these, which we make them at varying calorie ranges. So we've made it as low as like the upper 300s and then as much as like 500-600 calories. So it just depends. You comfy? Hi, Chippy. I'm gonna use to straighten the couch cushions. Thanks, Boo Boo, for giving me something to do. Thanks, Boo Boo, for giving me something to do. So we got these. I'm pretty excited to try them. So the Hubs found these things when he was at Sprouts the other day. They're pretty terrible, but I'll show them to you. They're pretty terrible. So he got every flavor they had, and they were expensive too. The Miracle Noodles. I was like, I know there's something on Amazon, and so I found those packages. So, because the noodles aren't bad, but the stuff that's with the noodles are pretty terrible. So we'll have to make something. I don't think we'll do it in this video, but we'll have to make something with it. And then this is the first time like I really legit fixed my hair in a way that I love. So I've fixed it a few times, but like the other times it just is too big. So this time I straightened it and then I rolled it, and I think it looks really good. I like it. I'm getting used to it still. Anyway, I'm gonna eat some lunch
which looks like it's some steak. And then it's a late lunch. Then I'll be going to the gym. So, all right, so here's lunch. The Hubs made this shoulder steak. I've never had such a thing, but it's 8 ounces. I don't know if I'll eat all 8 ounces or not. I'll measure after if I don't. A lot of broccoli, and then a little bit of rice. So, boom, 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 boom. I did not record everything over the course of this week. I didn't record every time I ate, and I did not record every time I worked out. I tried, but I failed. Anyway, it's a new day. So this is DSDQ. It's the gym my husband comes to. So my husband needed a spotter, so I went with him to the gym, and then he was like, you should just work out. And I'm like, I'm not working out because I don't pay to go here. And then he texted his coach, and his coach is like, sure, she can work out anytime because he's awesome. So iFit, DSDQ, I recommend both gyms highly if you were in the Fayetteville, North Carolina area. So DSDQ, Don't Stop, Don't Quit, and then also iFit, which is the Spartan training gym that I go to. So I'm very excited to share his bench press with y'all. So I know it looks like an embarrassing amount of weight, but it's actually a little over 100 pounds. So the bigger of the small plates was 25 pounds, and then the other ones were 5s. So we ended up going a little over 100 pounds, and my upper body is weak. Like, that is what I have to build up. I have to build up my upper body. I have to build up my core. So that is a good focus for me to be focusing on. A good focus to focus on. That's not redundant at all. I know that this footage right here is fairly boring to just look at because we're just sitting there chatting and you can't hear what we're chatting about. But I felt so happy when I saw this footage back because I'm sitting down and I am looking less. I'm not saying this to be super mean or critical, but I definitely was like around kind of like a blob, and I feel like my body is just recompositioning. I'm getting smaller and tighter, and there's more shape in places, like, my stomach is not protruding past my chest and I'm sitting down, and that's pretty huge for me. It's been a long time since I have seen that on my body, and I'm not being critical of those who are still at the beginning stages and working on their journey, but I'm just very very excited to see that progress, and that progress came to me slowly. And yes, I could have crash dieted and lost a lot of weight fast, and maybe even have already been to this point. But if I would have done that, I would have already regained all of the weight. And I know that doesn't sit right with some people. And if you're one of those people, then you shouldn't go slow and sustainable. You should do what you think that you should do for you and your journey. And if you've already done it and you're already at your goal, then I am so excited for you. I'm happy for you. I'm a little jealous that you're able to sustain that. I'm not gonna lie, but I know myself and I know what I can and cannot sustain. I have tried, and I have been successful at losing the weight and unsuccessful at keeping it off, unsuccessful at living healthy and happy and being in a good mental place on a daily basis without suffering from some anxiety about irrationally gaining it back. So I am just very happy with where I'm at, and I encourage everyone listening to look at what they're doing and make small changes now. Even if you're dead set, December 31st is your last day of freedom, and January 1st you start over. I encourage you to just go ahead and make some changes right now. Just something small. Just do something small right now, and that will ignite so much change in you if you keep those small changes up. Even if you are successful with the overreaching things that you do, having some small things will still help carry you through. I really believe that. I want to go back to what I'm sharing. I share pieces of my journey, as many pieces as I can. It isn't to show off and to pat myself on the back. And when I cheer for myself, it's not like a cheer for me too moment. It's I want you to cheer for you.
if you are working on your goals and you have small improvements, I want you to cheer for you. I want you to be kind to yourself. And I want to be an example of what not to do. I have spent years tearing myself down, belittling my efforts, crash dieting, and punishing myself with food both ways, not eating enough and then eating too much. And I am done with that part of life, and I have put so much work in, and it is okay to celebrate that. And it's okay to celebrate just getting started. You can celebrate whatever victory you find on your day-to-day. Now, you don't need someone else to validate you. You don't need me to validate you, but I do want to encourage you, and I hope that sharing my flawed journey, which is very flawed, I'm in the thick of it, I'm in the middle of the woods, I haven't gotten to the other side, I'm not even close. I hope sharing my journey as it's happening, I hope that it helps you be kinder to yourself and feel less alone in your dark moments. Like, that's my hope, not to show you the way, even if I'm sharing things that I'm doing. I don't think you should do it my way. I think you should find your own way. I think that that is the key to real weight loss success, is finding your way. I know you are worth the work to figure it out and to find it, to find your way. What's going to help you be successful with weight loss or in life, whatever it is that you're working towards.
It's hard to go to the gym and not participate. So obviously I ended up participating. I wasn't expecting to, but he's got a big old pump going on. Looks like a beast. I recorded a story for him. I hate the sun. I mean, I love the sun, but it's like right in my eyeball. I recorded a story for his Instagram and I made him the Grinch. That's funny. We are about to grab some lunch, which is our first meal of the day. And it is afternoon, so.
Well, Grandma, I think we're about to eat.
Okay, well, tell Ricky that I know whatever he fixed was good, because what you showed on there before, what he fixed looked really good to me.
I'll tell him. I love you so much,
Okay.
Grandma.
I love you too, darling. I miss you, and thanks
I
for
miss
calling.
you. Love you.
I love you
Tell
too.
Pawpaw I love him.
Okay, I will, darling, and thanks for calling.
Love you. Bye.
I love you. Bye-bye.
So we are about to go work out at iFit. It is the Spartan Day training. I'm pretty excited about it. He just took a shower. I'm like, we have like 10 minutes. And he's like, it's gonna be really quick. I've also been planning my next, I've been planning videos. And I'm looking forward to taking a new approach to the way that I do my channel. It's a little bit the same, but a little bit different, and I'm excited. Little changes for the win. Let's go work out.
I felt so good. I know it looks like I'm stopping because I've got the footage sped up of the jump ropes, but what I do is I generally break it down. So if I have to do 100 jumps, I'll do 50, pause, and then do 50. Or I'll do 25, 25, 25, 25, depending on how my legs feel. I don't like jumping when my legs are over fatigued. And towards the end of jumping, if I don't break it up, that happens. And then I start getting like caught up in the rope and things like that. And that scares me. So I just modify it. And with that, if you are starting a fitness journey today or, on the 1st, I just encourage you to modify and don't feel shame or embarrassment. Like, doing what you can now and cheering for yourself as you accomplish things helps you go forward, or has the ability to help you go forward a little brighter, a little more healthier, and to be content with where you are and to help combat that negative self-talk that sometimes we have. I love this footage because I just see so many changes in my body on this day. Like my shape, I feel like there's more of a shape than I'm seeing in this video footage of the workout with my husband earlier this day and here than I have seen in, I don't know. I don't even know how long. I don't know how long it's been since I've had a shape like this.
So we just got home-ish. We got home. we made some breakfast and I started meal prep stuff. So that way I like to keep beef, rice, and broccoli in the like meal prepped. So that way if we're hungry and we need something, we have it. And yesterday we didn't have anything like that. So needed to replenish our meal prep stash. And that's what I'm doing. And I'm gonna eat this breakfast. Let me show you. I've got 3 eggs. I did not do egg whites today just because I cooked my husband's and my eggs at the same time. And then I've got 100 grams of raspberries, a full serving of granola. They don't have the granola that we had, and this granola, it's harder because it's in those chunks. So I just went ahead and I sent it. It's 120 calories worth of granola. And I feel like it's not near as much as I was getting just because it wasn't all clumped together like that. I mean, it looks great. It looks great. And then this is a lower calorie version yogurt that I found. It's only 100 calories and it's 15 grams of protein, just the yogurt. So pretty excited about that. Let me give it a go.
This is the 12 days of CrossFit workout. That's literally what it's called if you Google it. This is not a CrossFit gym, but sometimes they do CrossFit workouts. I feel like especially since my main coach, Eunice, has been out of town, we've been doing a lot more CrossFit type workouts. I guess they always lean maybe sort of that way. It's functional fitness. I really enjoyed this workout though. I may have over modified a few things like burpees. I really need to challenge myself to do full burpees. I just wimp out about hurting myself. One time I went back and like I overextend. I'm hypermobile on my joints. And so I like had a pop and since then like I do them, but I get scared doing them, especially if I'm trying to do something fast. I usually modify if I'm trying to do it fast, not to be faster, but so I don't like throw my body around and get hurt because my body is heavy, you know. I want to end this video with a question from the Q&A I didn't answer. Erin, or FitLab rather, asked me, what are your thoughts on New Year's resolutions? And do you have any helpful thoughts or advice for people at being more successful at sticking with their resolutions if they're planning on starting a new healthy habit anytime soon or in the new year? I feel like there's nothing wrong with New Year's resolutions. You can resolve to achieve your goals at any point in time. The new year is just as good of a time as any. However, I think it's such a dangerous thing for us and like kind of detrimental, like it works against us, picking a date in the future to start and then overhauling everything. So even if you're gonna pick, like let's say I'm gonna pick a day to start, go ahead and pick something small now. I said this at the beginning of the video. Start smaller, start slower than you think you have to. If you have to pick an arbitrary date in the future, like a Monday or a Sunday, because you're gonna overhaul everything, then it's probably not going to stick as a lifestyle. You may want it to, but sometimes we have to ease into. Now, not everybody's wired that way. Some people will be able to just decide, tomorrow I'm changing my life, and they do it. But then there's those of us who are like, tomorrow I'm changing my life. And then you slip and fall. And then it's like 3 months later and you're like, tomorrow I'm changing my life. Or next Monday I'm changing my life. So the best thing to do and what has been most helpful for me is picking small things that I can change, small habits that I can build. And those have compounded over time. And I'm still making better habits. I'm still learning and growing. I'm like in the thick of my journey. I'm not even all the way in the middle yet. Like I have over halfway to go, but I feel so calm and I don't feel anxiety about gaining the weight back, even with the things that I've been feeling, which in the past have typically led to relapse and weight gain. I just feel super solid. And with that, let's go into the weigh-in Wednesday portion of this video. I weighed in at 283.4 pounds, which is a pretty substantial loss. So my last weigh-in was 289.9. So that is a loss of 6.5 pounds. That makes me so happy. Getting back into my routine after seeing such a sharp increase helped me get the water weight off almost immediately. So that weight came off in a few days for the most part. Not freaking out and wallowing in like self-pity and depression, and getting back into the gym and getting back into a even better
routine for eating because I was tracking, and I have set a goal for my husband and I to not eat out until the end of January. So we're gonna have a break in eating out period, which is going to be so good for me. He can eat out if he'd like, but I am not eating out until the end of January, and I'm pretty excited about that. I think that that's a good challenge for myself. It's not really a big sacrifice. Like, not eating out is not a big deal. And so I'm like, oh, why do you always eat out? I don't know. I don't know why I'm weak in that area. But tracking, I am also planning on tracking through January everything that I eat, and I am just excited. I am excited to be continuing forward on my weight loss journey. Your encouragement and your support on my journey helps me so much. It lifts me up, and just thank you for allowing me to have these conversations about my weight loss journey with you. I hope, again, that by having these conversations, that maybe it'll shorten your process to figuring out what you need to do to be successful at weight loss, or whatever journey that you're on, because not everyone here who watches is on a weight loss journey. Some people are, I always say this, but some people are trying to run 5Ks or marathons, or they're trying to write a book or achieve some other sort of life goal, like get through school. Whatever it is that you're doing, be kind to yourself, go slow. You don't have to do everything all at once, and you'll get there. I'm going to get there. I love the confidence that I feel in myself, and it's the first time in my life that I have felt so confident about achieving really anything. So I'm very, very excited, and excited to take you into 2022. So I'm really excited, and I will see you next time. I love you guys so much, and if you haven't and you'd like to follow along on my journey, click the subscribe button, ding the bell, and I will see you next time. I cannot wait to celebrate 2022 with you.